Now we are going to start the lesson, that is the nationalism in Europe, and we have discussed the 5 points what we are going to see in first day. First point, it is French Revolution and the idea of nationalism, and in that we want to study some sub points. The sub points are the making a nationalism in making nationalism in Europe. Then next point, it is the aristocracy and the middle class. The next point, it is the liberals and liberal nationalism and liberal nationalism states. The next point, the new conservatism. The next point, what we want to see, that the revolutionaries. Then like these 4 points we want to see. And we have studied in ninth standard little bit about French Revolution. We want to revise that one in first part. Introduction part, it is given the rise of nationalism in Europe. Introduction given here in the textbook. So let us go through that one. We have different thing here. First picture itself, we can see many things here. The people, they are marching together like a it is like a, they are marching to some to the Statue of Liberty. That only I said, like that they are representing liberty as a lady. And here we can see they were maximum European people, they was believing Christianity. So you can see that one in Jesus Christ is there, and angels, saints, and like that means those who are according to Christianity, many people, those who died with the belief in Christ, they are known as saints. So we can see angels as well as saints near to Jesus Christ, and they are blessing them like that. They are means representing like that. They are getting the blessing from God or divine power. And here people, not only different types of dresses we can see, it's symbolizing the different types of flag. We can see first flag, second flag, third flag, but maximum flags with three colors. Three colors they are using flags, but we can see different flags, first flag and third flag, and here fourth flag. Maximum flags are different in color. And if you are looking at the people, we can see they are dressed in different way. Some soldiers are there, peasants are there, lawyers are there, ladies are there, children are there. Means they are showing like that. Even though they are from different group of people, then also they are together one in all are together one, and they are having that much strength, like that they are thinking. So let us see that the values which derived in the French Revolution, that is first one, it is liberty. And we can we know equality, fraternity, and other things. From this point, from this picture itself, we will get the different ideas. Like the first one, it is liberty. Second one, fraternity, because they are those who died or those who are living on earth, all together they are brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. So they are feeling like that they are brothers and sisters, or in other words we can say like that, fraternity, brotherhood. So and some of the things, how the how it is helped the French Revolution, or how it is developed, like that things. In that we can see some of the words what we are going to see in the lesson, that in the introduction part. Absolutist and utopian. Absolutist means the literally a government or a system of rule. It is a government or a system of rule that has no restraints on the power exercise. How much they want to exercise power, that much. Means the when they are developing their own parliament, there is no restriction to exercise their power. In history, the term referred to a form of monarchical government that was centralized and militarized and repressive. Means the in the history we can see the monarchical rule, they was representing like that. Absolute, the monarch only having that power, there nobody is not there to control. If you are taking thinking about parliament, we can see judiciary is there to look after, and executives they will question, and legislatives they will question, like that many things we can see. So, and in the monarchical power we can see they are centralized power altogether, it is having in one hand. Second one, it is militarized, means with the help of military, they was suppressing all the revolutionary ideas which developed in front in that particular country. And repressive means suppressing everything. They are whenever somebody is asking question to the king or the monarchy, they will kill them or suppress them. The next point, it is utopian. Utopian is a vision of a society that is so ideal, that is unlikely to be actually exist. Means we know the ideal character of a good student or ideal student or ideal teacher that we know, and it is a vision we want to be like that, but it is not actually exist. We can't practice as it is, even though the characteristics of the ideal student, we know that the characteristics, but we may facing the problem with leadership quality or sports problem. We don't have that much sports capacity, like the different problems we are facing. So in some one or two area we may excellent, or one or two may area we may excellent, we are ideal, but other some areas like three or five, like that some areas we may be having some we are having we don't have that much capability, so we can't find out any actual existing nation or child, means ideal nation, ideal child, ideal student, ideal teacher. These things are very difficult to find out, that really we can't see it. So let us see the portion, and in that we want to see one the picture made by this is the one of the painting done by the Frederick Sorio, that is in 1848, and he made a series of four paintings and visualizing his dream of a world made up of democratic and socialist republic. And what he was thinking, this is the picture what is he is trying to visualize in front of the people, that is the country or a nation or a world made up of democratic as well as social republic. And the first print of the series shows that the people of Europe and America, even men and women are of all age and all social class, marching along a train and offering homage to the Statue of the Liberty. The people, they are coming to the Statue of Liberty and they are showing their homage to the Statue of Liberty, and that is from a European continent as well as American continent, and all men and women as well as all of all ages and all social classes, and they are marching like a train, means it will be long line. And as you would recall, artists of that time of French Revolution personified liberty as a female figure. They are picturizing that liberty as a lady figure, and we can recognize that enlightenment of the enlightenment she bears in the in one hand, or of one hand she is having one torch in one hand, and that is in one hand, another hand it is character of the right of man, means over there she's having the log book with what is the rights of human being or right of man or right of citizen, that is the they are picturizing that one, and we are calling it the character of right of man. And that is we are what we are trying to say, that with that we are thinking like that we can make a absolute the earth in the on the earth foreground, the image lies the shattered remains of the symbol of absolutism institution. Absolutism that we already have seen, that is the power in the hands of the rules and regulations. And instead of it should come to the representatives or to the parliament instead of monarchy. And next one it is another one, he's thinking like that utopian, means a real nation with the world with all the democratic and socialist republic. It is really a imaginary vision, like that ideal world or ideal country, and the people of the world are grouped distinct nation from different nations. From you have seen already that they are from America and European, American and European means the continent, and in that many countries are there, and they are from the far away nations also, and identified through their flag. We can see the different types of flags here. So they are identifying with the help of their flags and national costume. They are having separate dressing style, that is their national costume, and leading the procession way way past of the Statue of Liberty and are the United States and Switzerland. Those who are leading the this procession, that is by Switzerland and America, and which by this time were already made nation states, and they are already become nation states. So that those who become already, those who made nation states, that is USA as well as Switzerland, that's why they are leading the procession, and the countries those who want to join with them, they can join. France, identified by the revolutionary tricolor, has just reached to the state statue. We can see in the picture. This is the French flag. They are just reaching to the. They are just reaching to the Statue of Liberty, and she is followed by the people of Germany wearing the black and red and gold flag of the, like that, one by one country they are coming. And the German people not yet exist as the United Nations. In the we can see the Germany, they never started to think like that United Nations. They were separated to many countries like that, small countries. That when we will study that one, the unification of Germany, that time we will come to know. Then, and the flag they carry in an expression of liberal hopes. They are feeling like that they will get they can liberate themselves in 1848 to unify the numerous German speaking principalities into the nation states under the democratic constitution. In 1848 they are becoming, they are made their nation as a democratic nation, and they are making their constitution. And that is 1848. They are hoping that one they can reach in 1848, or in the nearby coming years they can start their democratic country in their nation, like that they are thinking. Not all the countries, some of the principalities or the small kings, those who are ruling in that area, but they are speaking German. And following the German peoples are the peoples of Austria, then kingdom of two Sicilies, and Lombardy, like that. All one by one country they are coming, and from the heavens above, Christ, saints, and angels gaze upon the scene. They are seeing the angels, Christ, angels, then the saints. They are seeing from upside what all things happening down on earth, and they have been used by the artist to symbolize fraternity among the nations. The artist thinking like that, by this we are the brothers and sisters in Christ, so we can develop the feeling of fraternity among people. So what all things we discussed, that we was discussing about the introduction part of the lesson, French Revolution, and what we studied in ninth standard. Then we will continue in next video. Thank you.